Welcome to the second episode of What is Civilization Started Over. This is the episode 2 if you didn't know. Oh yeah, and it's episode 2. So let's get started. So the first thing is that the red team would continue to explore further into the Alps and stuff, while also exploring more defense. Eventually getting up to this area and then stopping. So that means that the red team is now going to expand its colony upwards into this area of France. Why do I feel so out of breath? That's weird. Anyways, the red team will continue its expansion, becoming a very big nation, the biggest nation ever. And it would actually connect up with their colony, making it no longer a colony. The yellow team would want to catch up with the red team and would start expanding into this area and realize that they're not going to be able to catch up with the red team because they're blocked off. So they decide that they're just going to wait for something cool to happen. And then that something cool happens, the red team declares war on the pink team and the yellow team. So yeah, this is kind of good and bad because maybe the yellow team can win, but the red team is very strong, but they have the pink team on their side. So the yellow team gets its army ready and pushes it into the red team, doing pretty good because the red team is focusing on pink team, because the pink team is the second strongest because it's very strong. That's why. So yeah, they push all the way down here and push like this way. The green team has been getting better relations with the pink team, so they decide they should declare war on the red team to try and get revenge for attacking the pink team. So yeah, they make pretty good expansions and nearly cut off the red team. But the red team is able to push back. So now the borders look like this. Very cool. The yellow team and the pink team would make a joint operation to push back up into this area and eventually take back most of their lands. The red team would see that this is a losing situation, so they would push the rest of their troops into the green team and into the yellow team. Okay, and now it looks like this. So they're gonna do a peace treaty, and this is what it's gonna look like now. So the red team has basically got nowhere else to go in Spain except for this area. Man, that's sad. Meanwhile, over here in this country here is gonna explore some more into here before it gets really hot. So now they're gonna sliver across the coast. Oh, Jesus. Sliver across the coast, and then they're gonna start their expansion. Every country needs its expansion. So it expands all the way across here into these regions over here too. So now it's basically made like the first African empire. Next up we have what did I say next up? Anyways, these guys, some people here are gonna hate it over here and they want to go to somewhere colder. So they start to go through here. They're not gonna walk very far. This is like 1,000 people. So they sliver across the coast here. They can't seem to find anywhere that's pretty cold. And they decide they should just stop somewhere. And they decide to stop in this area here. So they create the next country, which will be this color. Yeah, this color. So this is a new country that's sprouted up here. That's a good country. So the country suddenly gets very expansionist, and they want to become the king of the Mediterranean Sea. I don't know what they would call the Mediterranean Sea, so I'll just call it that. So they want to take it all over. So we have Roman Empire too. They begin to expand downward into Italy like that until they take over the top part of the Italian peninsula. And then they would start swimming and eventually find this island, which they would take over immediately, of course. And then they would find this island and start to discover it, while also making more gains into this country. into this area. So yeah, we have this giant empire expanding, and the people are kind of for it. They kind of want to expand. So here are the borders now. Here are the borders. But we're going to have something interesting happening. We see a rebellion spark into the red team, and it's going to be the orange team that comes out up here, because they're too far away from the red team and they feel like they should be in their own country. The rebellion sparks and they get through with no real threats until they reach the main part of the red team, and then they get stopped. So they have a peace treaty, and it just looks like that now. And they take over the rest of the discovered land that they have. Now they're just gonna go further into the French peninsula, go into the French areas until they eventually discover the British areas. Over here, they walk around for a bit until they eventually make an actual little colony up here. So yeah, they also expand up here. So now they have a little country over here. On this side, since they were once a colony, they would ask them if they wanted independence, and they would say yes. So we have another country, the purple team, the Purplins. Okay. The Purplins are going to start expanding up here. I would call them Britain, or the UK, or England, and they start to discover more of the English peninsula until they reach Scotland, and then they decide to stop and start inhabiting some of that area. So yeah, this is the country now. This is the world map now, so it's kind of changed. Well, no, then it hasn't changed, but yeah. So now we have the green team going on a little expansion, and they eventually stop around this area. Yeah, like there. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, guys. Like and subscribe for the next video, guys. I told you guys to like and subscribe for part 3. Like and subscribe.